upon anything. You're a decommissional boss, not second-hand boss, but boss that deem unfit to work in America. $3,000 per one. That's under 2.8 million Jamaican dollars. Warrell Valls came out and said pay $1.4 billion.
My boss, good night. You can't interrupt me, boss.
Thank you.
Continue.
No. What? Me about to go on a flight.
My boss. My boss. If you go on a flight, go on a flight. Continue, my boss.
Let me start back over, right? At 50. Right? So when a man go say nobody know the price of the bus, Darrell Voss came out and give us the price and the per unit per one, $79,000 US. A brand new bus like that is for $96,000 US. That's evidential fact. You talk about economy growing when the government offers civil servants 0% increase this year. You talk about debt to GDP start to bring down under PJ Patterson, Portia Simpson Miller, put it in law that what's happening today with Dr. Philip continue. No government can come and depart from what you see happening here. You talk about water supply. In 2014, the Greater Westmoreland Water Project started underneath Portia Simpson Miller. Name what Andrew Holness can come to the job. You have a right to run. The Bible said that the wicked flee when no one can pursue them. Right? Name the project. Know how much this government is doing. Name what Andrew Holness has able to implement for the last 9 years that benefit the mass of the Jamaican people. That's all the Jamaican people want now. The 9 years of Andrew Holness achievement. Make me start at corruption. The biggest achievement underneath this administration is corruption. Jail, boss, used car deal, Petrojam 600,000 barrels of oil disappeared, cannot give accounted for nearly $5 trillion. A member of parliament in the likes of Marissa Dalrymple confessed to defraud the Jamaican people. The Prime Minister himself is under investigation for illicit enrichment. 7 more members of parliament. Name what Andrew Holness has been able to achieve. And I feel to enter that can get some achievement from Andrew Holness supporters.
All right, my boss. Thank you very much. Next in line. I got 4 minutes. People tap up a screen for me.
When we hear people like, let me say him, when I like just showing him.
Well, on my boss, you say you want to intervene and say something. You go up on a flight and no fear tonight, you then. Yeah? Because we are one in hard and we don't play. All right, my boss. Continue, Keith.
Yeah, man, the brother want to win. Yeah, man, let me tell you something. It seems like when I go to school and a seller, when I go to school, a seller from the school, cannot even Jamal, you know, go. Not even Jamal, you know, go. Let me define the word economy. The word economy defines that layman term. Anything that generates money is known as economy. What is in this country today that generating fund that people can continue to spend money? Huh? What Andrew Holness is doing to contribute to the economy that people have money to spend? Huh? Andrew Holness is in for 9.5 years. And Andrew Holness don't build one institution in Jamaica.
Who kicked your tie box a while ago?
Right?
You jump, man, and nobody no kick you.
Not one institution in Jamaica
No,
Andrew
man,
Holness
somebody
don't
kick me
build.
out, man. You know, jump.
Nobody can kick you. O'Keefe. Hold on there. My boss, nobody can kick you. Me alone have the angle to that. So I something happened to you. All right, continue, O'Keefe.
You have to give up the time, boss. Right? And to contribute nothing for the 9.5 years. I don't know why you come tell me about the police station. But the police station, look at the condition of the roads. Don't come tell me about the water system now. Why you never build the water system? How much years you hear now, but you look in election traction, huh? Employment. You can go tell about your false employment about 97%. You can go tell about the false employment. Look at the public sector. The public sector's gain nothing from the compensation package more than 20. And they give themselves 300%. Huh? Young people leaving school that they can get 5 subjects, 18% can get 5 subjects. 5 subjects. The teachers are migrating like wow, the nurses are migrating like wow. Huh? What you come telling me about growing of economy? When I was in Jamaica, and I get my salary, when they pick me up and give me $2,000 a day, my daughter $1,500 a day, the baby boy $1,000 a day. Huh? When we go to the supermarket, $40,000 can buy me 2 weeks worth of food. Hurricane have $300, chicken back have $300, and all those things. Economy growing. When you go down, 1 pound of them have $300. 1 dozen bags for $253. You tell about economy growing? Eh? Look here, man. Jamaican people, all this government do for the 9 years is corruption to enrich themselves. They are not for Jamaica. Andrew Holness is a disingenuous person. Corruption. How can you vote for somebody who is under investigation? Look now. The IC can't manage it no more. The IC has to send it to the bigger body to investigate a prime minister. This man need to get off the ballot. This man need to get off the ballot. When we were going to college, he's no significant specimen of no humanity. How can you have a person like that leading your country? You set of Jamaicans who support Andrew Holness government, you are dishonest. And Mr. Cole said, someone who no think go hang in a halfway tree square and me land this off in night.
All right, next in line, Majana, you got 4 minutes. So you come back up in our box now. Your turn.
Tell us something, man. PNP will always talk, man. I want him to know, say the 3rd term load. I'm going to tell you something. You can't stop a man where God bless. You see, right now, always you not talk that bullshit. You not talk. I'm going to tell you something. If you check Andrew performance right now, he might lead by far. You will say you've been there, we say you're there foreign. If you ever come to Jamaica right now, you're lost. Someplace in Jamaica, the road them fix up or house bill or whole part things we Andrew want to change Jamaica and make Jamaica beautiful. And you come here come talk. And when last you come to Jamaica, I tell you something, man. You can't turn a foreign and run Jamaica. You have to dip on the ground to see how the ground a move. The ground move fast and how you think. You think 2 years ago when Jamaica been in a wilderness? You think 3 years ago when Jamaica been down in a hole? You think 11 years ago when PNP did that when Jamaica in a hole? No, it's no. It's the man on the ground. It's Mr. Andrew Holness. The big man. There's no way Jamaica people are not fool to turn back the hands at time. And I'm saying to Jamaica people, do not turn back the hands at time. Don't follow them either. Them man live their life already. Them man are all time. Them man are all time, long time. PNP man them. Old Babu. Old PNP. all PNP Rockstone. No make PNP Rockstone tell you nothing. Them a man all rejected PNP them here. The good PNP and the sensible PNP I tell you right now, say if you vote Labour right, because the country are going good. Them a man a long time, all Cardi right PNP. All broke shot PNP. I come up and I can't talk about country this and the country that. You know Jamaica, you think I'm thoroughly in a wolf winner now. You think I'm thoroughly in a wolf winner now. And Nike and Reebok winner. And Clarks and Bally. I'm top full Jamaica people. I'm top with a long time story. You think a first time when slingshot are going people are use now. And knife. And I'm a shit. And a slingshot and every time I come from. That's how now every minute now I talk about Michael Manley. I'm going to dig up Michael Manley. Come back with him now. I say if you don't get the same beating for Andrew Jones. Nothing to move this man out of power. And the best man for run Jamaica. I'm Milan there, so who want to take on it, take on it. Defend
All right, my boss. People, next in line, my boss. I got 4 minutes. People, tap up a screen for my people. Tap up a screen.
Excellent.
Please, and thanks.
Dr. Cole, Queen. You see, when me go to school, yeah, some picnic steadfast and then listen, you know. And then listen. Everything what the teacher say. And you see when the teacher, you have one next set where they run a back a play and do all kind of 50 tricks around there. And you see when the teacher call them to come give an example on the board, them don't know where to talk. And the cane have to talk to them because they're not paying no attention to what take place, you know. No attention. Windell, you're talking about the school bus and no panty day. No panty day was something orchestrated across the island by student and student, not bus driver or conductor. So get that straight. The government find out about it and put a stop to it. It wasn't about the drivers or the conductor. It was about student and student with their behavior. Right? And you must always remember that the present transport minister had a case before that was alleged pertaining to a youngster. So be careful what you come say. Okay? Now, the old school bus, it is not a respectable thing. It is an insult to our children. It is a disrespect to we as parents. Going and buying old finished bus while you take 300% driving in luxurious vehicle. Your children is not going to drive on these buses. It is our children. It is our money. Our money, not Andrew Holness or Darrell Vaz money that they push their hand in their pocket and buy. It is our tax-paying dollars. You living in America where people fight and build their system. We are fighting to build our system. We are saying we are not against a bus system instituted by any government. What we are talking about is proper dialogue with stakeholders. Many of these taxi people depend on the school system. Jamaica is not a flourishing economy with industries that hundreds of people going to work. Henceforth, if we did have a flourishing economy, 90% of those of you who migrate and living in the state would be here working and having a good life. Because Jamaica is the most beautiful country on God's earth. And we all know that. So don't come out here and talk like say Jamaica is doing well. We usually have so many people returning for holiday. See, summer holiday, we usually have hundreds of Jamaican returning. Now it's 1 and 2 Jamaican coming back. Because you can carry $1,000 come to Jamaica for serve you for 1 month or 3 weeks. Because the economy is so bad.
My boss, please.
The economy is so bad that if you come here with $1,000, it make no sense. And when me not talk off a garbage, My brother work with Toyota USA. He's a mechanical engineer. He come here regular. And him send a lot of money to Jamaica. $100 in a Jamaica now, $100 make no sense. It is 500 and more for a pound of onion, where the same politician and them friend are import instead of your strengthen agriculture. Some of you come and try to make the government look pretty, but who no see how idiotic you are. You are so stupid. The government not allowing people to invest in Jamaica like that. These hotel development where you might say, most of these things start by PG. It not start by Andrew Holness. Una go and like say when Andrew Holness becomes Prime Minister, there was no road, there was no school, there was no hospital, no health center. All these things has been deteriorated since he became Prime Minister. Everything in the country been deteriorated. It's just the private people them who are developing real estate.
Alright, my boss, you have to land. Thank you very much. People, tap up the screen for me, please, and thanks. Next in line, my boss.
Boy, I wonder
4 minutes.
I wonder if Wendell used to drive bus or taxi, because he spoke so boldly about the school children, girls cutting out their pocket and no panty there, as if it's a possibility that he might have had something to do with its organization. So I wonder if he's making a confession based upon his knowledge. So Wendell, you used to drive taxi, Wendell? Were you a part of that scheme for the no panty day? You don't need to answer. And you know, when I hear Aldo, I wonder if people still have stool coming through their mouth, because Aldo seems to be carrying up a lot of stool. And I'm going to say this one more time for them to understand. When you're going to say you don't care what is the cost of the buses, it shows how stupid you are. You don't care how your money is spent. It shows how stupid you are. Because in a space where there's limited resources and a lot of stuff to be done, you're going to say you don't care how the money is spent? Any man who don't care how money is spent can't run their yard, can't run their home. So I guess you guys don't even live in a home. You guys just live floating on the street. Or you guys are governed at home. But again, you guys are labor rights. You might just be governed at home. I hear Wendell talk about the Essex water system. That water system, ground was broken last week, but the project is slated to start in 2026. What's the point in breaking ground for a project last week that they're going to start in 2026? The same thing with the road in Fort Moore. They broke ground for it earlier this month, but it's going to start in 2026. They opened the road to Moradby, the South Coast Improvement Project, and for the last 4 months, every single month they have to be digging up at the same surface because the road is not ready. The Prime Minister went out into Moradby and broke ground and opened the urban center. And up to now, the urban center is still not occupied by one business. So the Prime Minister seems just to going around and taking out half-baked cookies out of the oven and serving to people. But again, if he's dealing with labor rights, he can give them any stupidity, because labor rights have a propensity to take any foolishness. You see, when people like Aldo and Wendell come up here and make fool of themselves, I can understand, because they are only acting on behalf of their Prime Minister, and their Prime Minister seems to have a level of foolery around him. I'm going to say this. In any country, anything which is done, the opposition has the right to question it and to make alternative option. The PNP has made an option possible with an alternative solution to the school bus system by expanding the present school bus system, which is being used in many parishes, and it gives better quality, more students to be moved, and also the person in the community will make money, will also make money. If we go with the school bus system by the government, we're going to wipe out the normal busman them, and we're going to put our children in some brought down old bus. We're getting brought down every 2 months. What do we want for our children? For them to be en route to school and the bus just brought down because they're old? You labor rights can say what you say, but I'm going to tell you this. Jamaican people are convinced of what is right and what is wrong, and they have seen that the stupidity of this government is so high that they are prepared to vote out the labor rights once and for all, and I land this up.
All right, thank you, my boss. Next in line, I got 4 minutes. People, tap up a screen.
Mr. Host, just give me 1 minute there. The
No,
SS
man.
Valley water
Hold
No,
on
system
man,
there.
boss,
what
man.
about.
You don't know
Hold on,
one
hold
minute.
on there.
If,
Hold
if,
on.
No, 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 no. He has done
Aldo,
one
phase
minute.
Aldo,
one, and
Aldo.
we done phase two, we
No,
in
no, no.
phase
Aldo,
three,
You
tied
Aldo,
up
are a
in
Aldo,
liar,
Aldo,
boss, man.
Manchester.
Aldo.
Boss, man, you're a liar.
Hold on,
Don't tell no
excellent.
lie.
Hold on there. Listen to me, my boss. You see, all right, here what you gotta do. You get a notepad and you say when you get your chance, you deal with him. So we got to work off fire, my
Oh,
boss.
He can't note anything. He can't
okay,
spell no.
okay.
Well, do not bother with that, excellent. When you get your chance, you rub him. He can't intervene. Believe. I
Now
may
give
I
Okay,
run
somebody
it.
okay.
back now. Now give
All right, my
somebody back.
boss.
Because caution is here. They can
All
bring
right.
up somebody.
All right, jump.
Evening caution.
All right.
Comrades, everyone, good night. May I
All
sign
right.
off.
All right, blessed. Next in line, my boss. I got 4 minutes.
Listen, me have to give you flowers before when I get the opportunity again. Boy, you make me laugh at morning time when I go to work. Big up me, I tell you my general. Respect.
Yeah, man.
Alright,
Manners, my general.
now talk. Me I gotta say this quick
Hold on
and
there, my
fast.
boss. Hold on there. The people that I send me requests, a lot of requests in the when I send a request, but me don't know the labor right from PNP. So type if you're a labor right, I'm put you up. Me don't want no more PNP up. Continue, my boss.
Me no need a labor right nor PNP. But me I gotta say this based upon when me hear the veteran labor right and the veteran PNP them. The labor right them talk one way and the PNP them talk one way. But me said that to say this. One fool make many. That my teacher teach me at school. So if you have a big fool up at top, all the people down at bottom are gonna be fool. Anyway, my company life to be a whistleblower for the boss them. Me live in America, me there in New York, me work in a fleet. I fix the ambulance them in a New York City. The FDNY, the whole of them. Mount Sinai, the whole of them. You see them bus there? When them send a Jamaica, a whole high mileage bus them, me work on them, me know them. Toyota make them, and Freightliner make them, Ford make them, and one other company. But you see the bus them when them send a Jamaica, a all retire high mileage bus them. We not fit for America emission. If them can't pass emission, some of them having some Cummins in them diesel, and them not fit for the environment as what the elder say. I mean, me tell you this. Them use them bus in America, turn them in a camper. Them living at them do all sort of something with them. So you see them bus them not expensive. You can get one of them buses driving for $2,000. Them they on Facebook, them they on Alpha up, them they on Craigslist. So all when me see what them do with them bus there is buy the old bus them and I put lipstick on it and I trick the Jamaica people them to make them believe say them in a good condition. When you check the mileage on the bus them, just because of diesel them can drive, yes, but we lead them to stop take old vehicle from other country and bury them in a Jamaica. Jamaica is not a graveyard for all vehicle. And Jamaica people, it's just enough of one who never travel, who don't know a certain thing. Not to say, yo, the people that want travel, sometimes we don't listen. Because front of the line boss attack, say, yo, the bus them all. A real thing, man attack, America. All right, the ambulance them I'm fix. When them go up to 200, 300,000 miles. Them fleet maintaining, meaning them well maintain them service every 3,000 miles, But it's when them reach certain mileage, them sell them back. Them send them go Africa, them send them go Jamaica. The same ambulance them when them have a run up and down in a city with all over America, Then now go sell the bus them back. Them not go give them, say them not donate them not do nothing. Them a go, if them donate, that probably one or two. But them a go sell them back and them bus the way you see them bring a Jamaican a talk about school, a all retire bus them and them a diesel. them can more than go buy. Them can go to the company and order the bus them from the company and then make it whether on if a left hand or right hand drive. Them can go at the company and order the bus them. You understand? So the bus them what them a talk about are some old bus them a put lipstick on for just trick the Jamaican people them. They are old buses. And as well I agree with O'Keefe, I 100% agree with O'Keefe. Me and a Labour right, me and a PNP. Them do them thing there for them friend can make money. And I gotta tell you this Jamaica people quick and fast. If you don't want to know the future of the country, look what them a do for the children them. If you see say them not do nothing for the children them, that means that there's no future for the country because the children them are the future. Cause we soon dead and
Alright, my boss, you have to land. You know, I'm not play with the time. Respect though. People, tap up a screen for me. Next in line, my boss.
Hold on there. Over the 2 Labour right about up here. Oh, 1 left. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so that's what I say now. Yeah, hear me good?
Yeah, man, I hear you.
Yeah, so you see, this is the thing where we cannot make the Jamaica Labour Party spend our money, with taxpayers' money. You understand? Because you see, what cost $10 always costs $100 for Labour, right? Because look them now, them get some bus. You understand? The people them say all bus. Me say all bus too. I don't know if I new bus, but I feel like all bus. $12 million. Yeah. When we divide it, we know it's not probably the actual cost, but we just put it on a level by dividing it. So we don't say 12 million average for each one of the bus them. You understand? Out of the 1.4 billion where JLP spent on the bus. And I am saying that 12 million Jamaican dollars from an old bus is very, very inconvenient. And I mean, like, the bus them are left hand drive, we don't have any parts here for the bus. You know, I mean, them say it have a good engine, but the thing about those engine work better with standard. You understand? Because like in the rural areas, we just look and see there is a lot of bus going to be in the rural areas. So we are say if the bus are gonna go ill, and you know sometimes the brakes might give way, how this bus are gonna stop and all them kind of thing there, you know, and so forth. And me I look on the list of the buses them where I got assigned to certain amount of schools in the rural area, and I literally thought that you know, I realize them and listen to the people on the internet and I try to do it, but me not see how it gonna make sense. Well, I'm gonna look back on the list now. Alright, look on this now. You need to find about the list. You have like a 7 bus, I go serve all 14 schools. You understand? So me I say, then no, but that sound a weird subversion. You know, 7 bus because remember, you know, one school average might have over 2,000 or 1,000 children. You understand? And if 7 bus I go facilitate like about 10 or 12 schools, me not understand why go on there. So it shouldn't be like more likely 7 bus facilitate 1 school, because at least you have more children I go to that school there, because that's why we have said bus thing now go working about them still at we say a bad mind and we don't want to good for Jamaica, but we understand say a 70 people the bus can carry 70 children. How much trip the bus are gonna make a morning time? Probably 2. You know, so that 7 bus there, 70 times 7, you know, you gotta get that number there and it facilitate about 10 schools. So me I say, is it that it's just certain amount of certain children it go carry? I mean, in the rural area, will this bus drop the children them back home? Is it going to pick them up from home, or are them have to meet at one assembly point? And when they meet at the assembly point, you know, bring it to the school and then go back to the assembly point, and then the children them have to take a next transportation for God them yard. We don't know. So me I say, if you implement something like that, you implement something where really cover the ground. You understand me I say, and make it make sense. Not just fling down some bus pan where they say, oh, we're going to school bus and that's it. No. Make sure it is properly examined and do the right thing, because if I was like Darrell Vaz and the Minister of Transport, would have start off with certain schools and make it compatible with a few schools before me launch it full scale, because one school are gonna need more than one bus. That is my view upon it. You understand?
All right, my
Time
boss,
out.
caution, you have to land. Thank you very much. People on the top of the screen, nearly almost 400 people over here. Top of the screen for me, please and thanks. One to the squad 200K in a night, yeah. Next in line, my boss, I got 4 minutes.
Yeah.
You got 4 minutes. Yeah, you got 4 minutes.
I'm glad so you never try to touch me a while ago, because as me tell Cola and Cream up there, so because them have them head in the ground so much that them can't see much.
Hey, what make you say you're glad to be that touch you?
No, me say Cola and Okim.
Okay.
That's Okim just hold him out down the ground and fart all the while, and so is Mr. Cole. Because him come and talk about corruption. And him not understand, say, the PNP are the most corrupt government. That's why we end up have to get rid of owner. And we have to get rid of owner for a long while. We choose Jamaica. And we choose the Jamaica Labour Party. We not get paid for this. Caution, you should know one thing. The same gear you use to carry the vehicle up the hill are the same gear you use to carry it down. As a taxi driver, you're supposed to know that. Right? One of the problem where owner have with the bus, and we never say this bus are going to cover all of the problem where the children them have. We say it's phase one this time. Right? The bus use and the government say it's phase one. Right? Based on the economy, we can't afford now for started to buy new vehicle. Notice the longest while all the vehicle we buy, fire truck, garbage truck, the bus them, we not borrow no money for buy them. Right? We buy them out our own pocket. That's the Jamaica economy. Okay, you tell me about me not know about economy. Me know about economy, boss man. Me used to drive a van and make more money, make about 3 or 4 times the money where you make as a teacher. So you can't tell me shit. My build house, me is a contractor, me build house, me build things, me build furniture, me do all kind of stuff. Me know about money again. So when you come chat to me, I'm not go more than Sunday school. You a teacher, me go Sunday school, and me know for become a millionaire, and you don't know how to do it. You can't talk to me, boy. You just can't talk to me. And most of them have PNP, I don't know talk about this country not for run this way and that not for run this way. You don't understand the first thing about running a country, because if you don't have money, you can't care about the people them in other country. And that's what me I try to tell you all along. Because thing say, for just continue get crumbs. Because most of as crumbs work for you. As crumbs depend on you. When the PNP scrape off the crumbs like a ant, so not keep it up. I understand say crumbs are not the right thing. The crumbs will not get if they make sure that the government understands say it must run the economy for all of the people. Last night, I did on a live, and the guy tell me, say, the reason why him like PNP is that when PNP thief, him say,
Yeah, man.
Wendell, something on to your phone, my boss. All right, people, gone back up at top again. My boss, I got we'll start 3 minutes. You hear Mr. Ingram? Mr. Omar?
On my time now?
No, Mr. Omar, we're going back up at top. We're going back up at top, my boss. All
All
right.
right. After Mike mute, right? Then call him and tell him to don't talk about corruption. In the history of Jamaica, 5 labor right MP got prison for thief. Not one PNP. 5 labor right MP got prison for thief. When I hear him talk, right, and say, India, Jamaica, and I make more money than a teacher. That time in the 90s, 2019, him have to run well left Jamaica underneath prosperity, right? And that's evidential facts. Right? Jacks of all trade, master of none, the wicked flee when nobody pursue them. What we're saying tonight about the bus, these buses are the commissional bus done for in America. 2013, 2012, and 2015 in 2010. That's the whole the bus then is done in America. When the JLP,
Mr. Ingram, you're fan, my boss, you're fan.
When the JLP came to power, Mike Henry said will not live in any old house. Evidential facts. And spend millions of dollars renovate the government building. Andrew only saying I'm driving on a whole car. Evidential facts. Buy new car. Why should we put our children what they don't want for themselves? Then you have to go to America go buy the bus with the $1.4 billion. Toyota Jamaica. You go to Toyota Jamaica. You buy 100 brand new bus, which is road worthy for the Jamaican people. Next thing, underneath the Transport Act, you cannot bring in a 10-year-old vehicle in the country. How comes the government are bringing 15 and 20-year-old vehicle and 25-year-old vehicle in the country? Mike Henry could not live in our old building where Bobby Pickersgill live in. If Andrew Holness could not drive in a car where Portia Simpson Miller are drive in, why our children must drive in a bus where America Pitney then can't drive in? It's simple that. And still for the night of the day, all who know attack. Name the achievement of Andrew.
All right, my boss, you have to land. Thank you very much. People, tap up a screen for me. Next in line, I got 3 minutes, my boss.
Who that?
O'Keefe.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you next, my boss?
All we are asking them, name the achievement of Andrew Holness. Let me tell you something. For an economy to grow, you must focus on education. And this government focus, they don't put any form of focus on education. This is a first prime minister that served for 9.5 years and have never built an education institution, and he was a former minister of education. Look what happened. $902 billion cannot give an account for in the Ministry of Education. Right? And look how many schools are still on shift. When the shift system needs to cut down, the same rocky bench, them when me sit down with my little boy in the 80s. I see him when I run for JTA president, and the same set of benches, them me go see, me say classroom partition and all of these things. Now I'm saying, nobody can tell about, but the PNP was there, the PNP don't do it. They employ me at a school where you have a failing principal. The Ministry of Education fired that principal and employ me there. The school is failing. Academically, discipline, the staff and everything. Now they put me there to reform the school. Right? And then 9 years now, me I go look on the Ministry of Education to tell the Ministry of Education, say, is what the former principal have done and affect the school today. When me get a chance to fix it. You're going to tell me about this PNP 18 years. You're going to budget, you're going to your budget debate, your budget presentation, and you spend 3.5 hours discussing PNP 18 years. You have nothing to offer to the country more than the National Housing Trust. So every Prime Minister leads from the National Housing Trust, so Michael Mann, they bring in nothing. nothing to offer to the country. The economy is not growing in Jamaica. Because if the economy was growing, how could you offer your public sector 7.5 and 0% for the first year? And these non-skull labor rights, they have no sense. And that's why Jamaica cannot move forward. Because the population is too dense. Because it look like if this man mix a bucket of poison Zone and give these non-skull labor right, them drink it and kill themselves. Because, as a matter of fact, them believe in him, them are faith. The vloggers, the
All
Jamaican
right, my boss. You have a land. Thank you. Uno hard like a rock. Uno PNP and Labour right uno hard. PNP and Labour right now come and big up on the damn self. Next in line, my boss. You got 3 minutes.
I mean, you know,
Yeah, man.
big up yourself front of the line, boss.
That's true.
Just I watch you, I bring cargo to the front of the line, you know, that not take nothing out of my time. Great work, you do. I like that segment, the way you run out them shots. But hear this now. Me, the man, where we working at the industry, junk vehicle industry, right? And first thing, the brother we work at the ambulance place. You cannot compare ambulances and the police vehicle and those other public vehicles with the school bus. The school bus run like 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the evening. After a certain amount of time, they are not really decommissioned. Just like Penske, Ryder, U-Haul and all of those people, every certain amount of year they refresh their fleet, so they sell out the older vehicle and get brand new vehicles. And if you look, you see them online everywhere. Those buses, them not have no great mileage on them. Them don't run, them not have wear and tear. When they selling out the bus, my boss at the junkyard, then we buy all 50 of them just for the engine and the transmission, because nothing else really not sell. The rest of it is junk. But the engine and the transmission and the bus them is not bad. The price for them when after them change out the fleet, the prices for the bus, them not that cheap, because we get them for by $2,500, $2,000, $3,000 right in a Brooklyn on Pennsylvania. After you pass Pennsylvania Avenue going up Linden Boulevard and the right hand side there, them have a whole heap of them where them sell them out at airtime. 1999, I buy 3 of the small Dodge Ram them and have them for years around Dalavan and Flatbush Avenue. No problem wrong with them, don't give problem like that. So people don't really need to say the engine and transmission don't go bad in those buses. Whether them is GMC, Peterbilt, whatever, because them don't run like the coaster them and the other bus them run in the morning, you pick up the kids them, you drop them off, bus park. My neighbors them, all over America, you see the school bus them park all day from 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, back till when peak hours, when school at the half 2, 3 o'clock, the people them drive them, pick up the kids them, drop off the kids them, park them back, them service till the next morning. If you stop spread rumor about the bus them, mash up and this and that. I agree them have to do some other things to them to get them on our standard. But really as a fact, they are not decommissioned vehicles. They are just vehicles that people refresh their fleet. That's all me I go say upon that. Me not have nothing to do with the labor right and the PNP thing. But I there Jamaica and I see kids are left from Mavis Banks, take bus from Mavis Bank to Papine, going all the way to school at Camperdown. When them reach a school, them too late. The people them put them out of school, security guards so them can't go. You know how much time kids are ask me, beg me go say me and them parents, me and them uncle and put them in a school. When you send out the little boy and little girl, them and shut them out of school, when you put them in a danger and put them in other things. The bus system, the school bus system is very needed in Jamaica. I have no problem with it. The bus them now go broke down and park up a road like the JUTC bus. Them not run that much. As long as the people them who in charge of them, make sure say you run them 3 hours in the morning, them park for 5 hours, you run them 3 hours in the evening or whichever way. Them not supposed to run up and down on the street during after school time.
All right, my boss, you have to learn. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Tell him don't come down. Tell him don't come down.
Hold on.
Come on, I got my bed now. I make my point, but I will listen. Take
Right,
the
tell the line.
No, Dr. Mar, that not happen. That nah. Next in line, my boss. You got 3 minutes. People tap up the screen for me.
Let me tell you something. You see, no found we come on people live and I play like on a smart. I go on if I go. Because I don't come here to sugarcoat nobody. Don't come up here because I know you're alone of sense. We in our ages. modern time. 2025, digital ages. Don't come around here and come and sugarcoat nothing. A whole bust them. All decommission bust them. You can't tell me nothing because the facts we are work off of. We not work off a wolf. Facts we are work off of. Don't come here so come talk your rubbish. And I come talk about you are no labor right and you are no PNP. Nobody no want to hear that. If you are no labor right and you are no PNP, not involved in a conversation. Because I whole bust them.
Hey, boy, just sit down, man. Take me down the boss. I don't want to chat to no idiot, you know, because I feel like matter. Just sit down. You don't have no sense.
We are
You're a liar.
talking for our
You don't know nothing. You're just talking. You're just talking. You don't know
Take
nothing.
for yourself.
If me address you,
Take for
shut
yourself.
up. You know work.
Take for yourself.
Alright, my boss.
We attack for our picnic them. Our picnic them. And I wanna alone go foreign. Some of we not have to go foreign. Because we are watch international news highlight final 80s on JBC TV. You can't come tell me no. Because we have the knowledge there. You understand? A whole the commission bust them. And we not accept you give garbage to our children them whilst you are drink milk and honey. Darrell Vaz, Andrew Holness and the whole government body, feed them picnic and drive in at them. I feel me and your picnic drive in at them. We have to talk. Corruption to the ice. Our money where your car go spend could buy 100 brand new Coaster bus from Toyota USA or 130 good second hand Coaster bus from Toyota USA. We don't want to hear nothing. And you wouldn't even have to buy from Toyota USA alone. You couldn't surface the money locally and make the people them benefit from it. You understand? We not just do something for some people up high top benefit. And then I fling it down for our kids them like say, what want to take this thing for, brother? What want to take this thing for? Let me tell you something. You see, when Andrew Holness come in power, when Portia left, lose election 2016, what was the growth of the economy? The unemployment rate was at 11.8%. And them fringe, the data them are not tell lie on the data them no. After 9 years, them are tell lie on the data them about 3.something%. Brother, one of the things that people are walk back way. One of my stupid enough because there's me is not a boy, me tell you, me not believe in a AI and then something there, you know. Me is a authentic Jamaican youth, you know. You see me read between the line them, you know. Because AI can't get information without people put it up there, you know.
Alright, my boss, read between the line, I have time up. Thank you. Next in line, my boss. I got 3 minutes. Mr. Ingram, are you next in a man? Pay attention now.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Somebody spoke just now and said the price. He's identifying the price of the buses. He can get those buses to buy between 2,000 and 3,000. That's what he said. A man from in the US, he said he identified these buses. He can get them between 2,000 and 3,000. Thank you very much for that information. Because when I heard about these buses, I'm asking, are these buses value for money? No. Based on the calculation that Mr. Voss gave us, the average price of the bus that we purchased was 12.7 million Jamaican dollars. Okay? If we're looking at 2,000 to 3,000 US dollars and talking about for one of those buses, and when you buy 101 bus, you can get a better price than that. So if those buses are being sold for 2,000 and 3,000, if you buy them, you can get a better price than buying 110. I am encouraging Jamaicans to go and Google, because I have never looked at these before. It's since the argument come up, I went on Google and I was able to identify the various youth buses that are available. You can get to buy from the different mart or stock where they stock them. The fact of the matter, we all know that in certain developed countries, they do not keep vehicles beyond a certain amount of year. After the mileage reach a certain amount, then they become obsolete and they move on. Generally speaking, assets in certain developed countries, they said the asset would have served their useful life. Meaning, if the asset is estimated to have a life of 12 years, after that 12 years up, they become obsolete vehicles. These buses, we are identifying them as obsolete vehicles. The point I want to bring across to Jamaicans, look at the persons who have the contract for this bus, or for purchasing bus. Look at the persons who have the contract for these buses. Look at those same persons were they involved in the same SSL situation, who were the person who get the SSL building as a gift. Who is the person that we see on picture with Mr. Ball's wife in picture together? What a clique. Is it a coincidence that all these people knit together? Is it a coincidence that all these people knit together? And are watching the trend? Look at the issue of the drill. The ultimate figure that the court shows that the drill was bought, the drill. In the case in which the drill was bought for the children's hospital, the drill was bought for 12,000. It was sold back to the government for 31.5 million.
All right, Mr. Ingram.
Okay?
Thank you
Look at the
very much,
trend.
Mr. Ingram.
Look at the trend.
All right, you have to land. Next in line. Good night.
Good night. My time now?
No.
All right.
Next in line. No, pay attention. I'm telling you, pay attention. Next in line, caution.